not a regular sister, I'm a cool sister. I couldn't do just a regular speech, so DJ, kick that beat.
Love of my life. As I stand here before you, I want to remind you of a question you once asked me. We were laying opposite of one another on a picture-perfect evening, next to the ocean, on Ledbetter Beach in Santa Barbara. In the moments before we shared what was to be the last and first kiss either of us would ever experience, you broke the silence, and you asked me, "What are you thinking?" And I responded lots of things. And it was true. My mind was swirling, my heart was racing, and they were forming together with my soul, a love that always felt too big to exist in real life.
Ben, I remember the moment that I fell in love with you. We were sitting on the steps outside of that Starbucks in Santa Barbara, watching as they changed the movie titles on the marquee next door. We talked for hours until all the stores had closed. The bustle of people melted away until it was only you and I. It started to rain, but we stayed there together. I remember laughing with you. I remember how it felt when you smiled at something I said. It was 3 a.m. when we realized it was time to go home. You walked me to my car and kissed me on the cheek. But it was so hard to leave you because I knew then that my home was standing right there in front of me. We dove headfirst into love. It was magic. Every moment felt like a movie. But it wasn't long before we discovered that our life together wouldn't always be easy. And there were a lot of days where it felt like nothing would ever go right for us. But despite our faults, despite our disagreements, despite things beyond our control, I always knew that our love would pull us through. I love your hint of a smile when you know you're being funny. I love how excited you get when you learn a new song on the guitar. I love when I come to bed late and you rise up like a zombie to give me a good night's bed. I love your silliness. I love that you come home from playing basketball and want to give me a play-by-play of the entire game. I love how you love your family and your friends. I love how you're like a human encyclopedia. I love your kindness, your compassion, and your determination to be a better person than you were yesterday. I love you because you are you, and you deserve the best love. I promise to cherish you. I promise to be understanding. I promise to admit to my mistakes and to be better for them. I promise to support you in everything you do. And I promise to love the Steelers even when they trade my favorite player in the middle of the season. And now I have to burn his jersey. I promise to spend the rest of my life trying to make you feel my love. I love you.
I never told you those things I was thinking. I was thinking the first time I laid eyes on you and how I'd never seen such beauty before. I was thinking the first time you said hi, Ben, to me from across the room, and you made my heart flutter. I was thinking of the thunderbolt that hit me when I learned of Zeppelin, and what an absolute dummy I felt like days later when you told me I gave you the wrong phone number. I was thinking the first time I heard you sing and the way you made me feel. I was thinking how excited I was to keep falling in love with you, and how I knew in that moment I never wanted to be anywhere else again if it wasn't by your side. But I was also thinking far ahead into this moment right here, standing at the altar, beginning our lives as husband and wife.
And now, we present Mr. and Mrs. Onesko, and make this your bride.
My baby.
I love you.
Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. I'd love to take you somewhere.
I was thinking of our children, and even though they still don't exist and they're still so far away, how I absolutely couldn't wait to meet them. When I was faking Larzigi butt too. I was thinking of our first home and our first Cadillac, and our son's first game winner, and our daughter casts Giselle, and the first time they sit us down and perform song and dance that they'd written and choreographed just for us. I was thinking of all the times to come, the good and the bad, and how there was never going to be another moment of my life in which I wasn't wholly devoted to you, my love. I was thinking of growing old with the love of my life, and one day looking back on the love and life that we shared and created, and knowing my true purpose in life was to find and spend it with you. So when you asked me, what are you thinking? I couldn't tell you all of that. Not then, and I hadn't even kissed you yet. But I knew then that I would love you unconditionally from that moment on, and be by your side as all that I just experienced in my mind comes true in the years to come. And I'll continue to love you with all my heart and soul for all of my years and all of my existence. Alyssa Pauline Fardes, I'm yours, forever and eternal.
We're stepping out in the door of my pool. I'll take you with me anywhere. Come on, let's go. 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 We'll get away. Just get me out of my house into the sky. We'll take a little trip to paradise. Let's fly. We're soaring high. We're stepping out in the door above the world. I'll take you with me anywhere. Come on, let's go.
Oh, Neskos, get married. Oh, Neskos, get married. Oh, Neskos, get married.